Welcome back to Live from Colts Camp with the Herald Bulletin. I'm sports editor George Bremer, and it's the final day of practice here at Anderson University. Final preparations are being made for Sunday's preseason game at Philadelphia. Head coach Chuck Pagano talked earlier this week about the challenges associated with preparing for Chip Kelly's high-tempo offense and his read option scheme.
You got to prepare your guys. You know, you can't just throw them out there, specifically when you're facing the type of offense that we're facing. You know, coming off the game from last year that we played, and we understand that, you know, if you don't know option football in the zone read and guys aren't in the right spot, it could look pretty ugly. So we've got to do a good job of getting our guys ready. Our
guest today is safety Mike Adams. He talked about, with camp winding down and the team preparing to move back to their facility in Indianapolis, how it feels like the regular season is quickly approaching. Welcome back to Colts Camp here at Anderson University, and our guest today is safety Mike Adams. Mike, thanks for joining us.
Oh, I'm glad to be here.
Mike, one of the first things I wanted to ask you about, obviously camp is winding down here. How do you feel the 2 weeks have gone so far?
It's been great. We had great practices, you know, and camp is always ups and downs, but for the most part, we had great practices, and we got getting the chemistry down, and we're just getting ready for this first preseason game.
It's been quite a 13 months or so for you personally. You signed last June, you end up in the Pro Bowl, then you get another contract here to come back. What's this ride been like here in Indianapolis?
It's been great. I'm just hopeful, and I'm grateful for all the accolades that I've had and that I've received. But right now, I'm ready for the biggest accolade of them all, you know, and that's to win that Super Bowl. And I'm glad to be back here with the Colts to try to accomplish that.
There's been a lot of talk about that. No one really shies away from what the expectations are here. But do you kind of have to focus on the little things first so they can add up to that big goal?
Absolutely. I mean, that's part of football. You know, you gotta do the little things right, you know, and then you get rewarded at the end. But if you look at around the league, you can ask any one of the 32 teams, ask them what's their goal. They're going to say to win the Super Bowl. You know, and that expectations never change with me. It never change and shouldn't change. And you shouldn't shy away from it because that's why we play this game. We play this game to win.
How much excitement is there to get out on the field on Sunday, see a different colored jersey, and get this preseason started?
Can't wait. As the words of Bart Scott, can't wait. But it's gonna be fun, you know, just to see a different colored jersey, hit somebody else, and then just go out there and run around a little bit. Try to just get accustomed to the game again, because we've been around it, been away from it. It seemed like for so long, hitting it with a different colored jersey. So it should be fun.
Been a lot of energy in this camp, especially from the defensive side of the ball. Is there a feeling collectively that this defense can exceed kind of what outside expectations might be?
We don't worry about the outside expectations. We worry about what we can control and what we can do. At the end of the day, we want to control and do what we have to do to succeed. You know, we can't worry about, oh, the defense is not this, the defense is not that. I mean, that's soon to see what we're about. And right now, we're the underdogs, and we like that role, so we out to prove everybody wrong.
What's it been like every day in camp? You're going against this offense and Andrew Luck and this deep wide receiver crew. Does that help as a defensive secondary member to get ready for the season?
It only makes us better. Not saying that they're more superior than us, but it makes everybody better because we got a great defensive group and we got a great offense. So us collectively on the field, just battling each other every day. The practices are intense. You know, we don't want the receivers to catch a ball. They don't want us to intercept the ball. They want us, Luck want to score touchdowns. We don't want them to score touchdowns. And of course, it goes back and forth. But that's what camp's all about. Competition, competing, and getting ready for the preseason, then the regular season.
After that Philadelphia game, you're going to be back home in Indianapolis. Does that make it feel like the regular season's getting that much closer?
Absolutely. I feel like it's getting that much closer now with this weather. This weather been great. It's been treating us great out here in Anderson. So I just can't wait. I'm excited.
All right. Thanks a lot for joining us, Mike. Good luck this year.
Thank you.
We want to thank Mike for joining us. I want to thank you for watching throughout camp. Throughout all season long, you can follow us on Twitter at GM Bremer. You can follow our Instagram at the Herald Bulletin. And you can get updates on all the goings on with the Colts here at heraldbulletin.com.